morning, inspired, be informed. Let's interact only on the morning drive.
Make it a date with Divine and Martin Efan Shuku, aka Lady B and Meta, from Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. on the morning drive. 103.5
What else is this one? This one. Layer of Lancaster.
Leicester.
That's it. Okay.
Leicester.
Leicester. Good morning and welcome to Ebona, the 103.5 FM. It's another beautiful week, a beautiful Monday, and we say, have a beautiful week. It's another time on newspaper headlines this morning, but before we go there, we'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll continue with the newspaper headlines. Do not touch that dial. We'll be right back.
You know that you have the right to quality broadcasting. The National Broadcasting Commission says any person, group of persons, or organization aggrieved by the content of a broadcast or the conduct of a broadcast station may lodge a complaint to the station and write to the Director General, National Broadcasting Commission, number 20, Ibrahim Taiwo Street, Asokoro, Abuja, or send a mail via info@nbc.gov.ng. Please ensure that your complaint includes name of the broadcast station, title of the program, date and time of broadcast, and essence of the complaint. Also, remember to include your name, address, telephone number, email, and append your signature. Note that your complaint must reach the NBC within 14 days of the queried broadcast. NBC, your right to quality broadcasting.
Welcome back to Ebona, the 103.5 FM, today being the 9th day of January 2023. It's 4 minutes past the hour of 7 on our newspaper headline this morning. On our table this morning, we'll be looking at the Guardian newspaper, Punch, Nation, Premium, Leadership, Daily Post, Vanguard, Sun newspaper, and Tribune. You can join us on our Facebook page at Ebona, the 103.5 FM. You can stream us online on mixlr.com/gistfm. Send in your SMS or WhatsApp messages on 0809 666 1035. My name is Divine.
And I'm Martin. Let's get started with the Guardian newspaper. Lagos West chiefs declare support for APC candidates. Tony Elumelu Foundation announces Somashi Chris Asoluka as CEO. Atiku's aide denies ill health rumors. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency arrests 11 suspects, intercepts drugs consignments in wooden statue, imported vehicle. Federal government lauds Plateau for completing road projects. Human Rights Writers Association faults APC's same-fate presidential ticket. Foundation kicks off program to retool Lagos youths technologically. Foundation kicks off program to retool Lagos youths technologically. United Capital floats specialized dollar-denominated fund. United Capital floats specialized dollar-denominated fund. Edo residency card will facilitate planning, says Obaseki. Osun government secretariat remains. Monarch affirm. Police beef up security in Yobe ahead Buhari's visit. Group decries Army's posting, says it could mar 2023 polls. Civil society organizations, others move to hold politicians accountable. Celebrate only credible people, center charges Nigerians. Atiku berates federal government's agric policies, pledges 55 trillion naira turnover. Lagos mayor of Richester visits envoy nation, eulogizes Osuma Kinde. UK school heads to interact with Nigerians Friday. I look forward to peaceful polls. Retirement, says President Buhari. Federal government condemns kidnapping of train passengers in Edo. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency seizes 3,975 kilograms skunk, 58,200 tramadol pills. Arrest 11 suspects in 4 states. Police neutralize 2 gun runners in Zamfara. Recover arms. How police foiled attempted kidnap of Plateau speaker. I will be a governor for all. Gobio. Abide by outcome of polls. If you don't vote, cleric. 2023, Imoke. Others charge Nigerians to shun APC for failed promises. INEC will provide exact figures of uncollected PVCs before election. And still on the stories making the headlines on the Guardian newspaper this morning. Obasanjo to speak on leadership, nation building. Diri makes budgetary provision to tackle flood in Bayelsa. Don't vote leaders based on ethnicity, religion. Obi charges Nigerians. Fayose, allies working for Atiku, Okowa's victory. Ekiti, PCC. Lamido tackles Obasanjo over Obi's endorsement. Jehovah's Witnesses resume in-person assemblies worldwide. Bajabia Miller commiserate with National Union of Journalists, The Guardian over photo editor's death. 189 persons killed, 63 health workers infected by Lassa fever. OPB, Rotary rallies support for physically challenged, less privileged groups. Center to deploy over 900 observers for election results monitoring. Adebutu, vote for me, Atiku, other PDP candidates to end poverty, insecurity. Nigerian Security Civil Defense Corps vows to protect INEC offices in Delta. Amid impending gloom, demand for wage increase rises. I will win presidential election, Tinubu. Hoodlums disrupt collection of PVCs, threaten INEC officials in Edo. Second, Elana Omo Odua, leader, resigns in 34 days. Amnesty program refutes graft allegation. Imu Molen replies Babalola, says bags of money not guaranteed to win 2023 presidential election. 2023 election, vote for me to secure your future. Tinubu. Ibazo advocates increased awareness to curb sickle cell disease. Wike urges Niger Delta Development Commission Governing Board to focus on regional projects. Drug abuse, mindset that needs change, youth influencers. Lamido tackles Obasanjo for endorsing Obi, says ex-president made big mistake. Tinubu will transform Yahoo boys into productive ventures. Onu replies Atiku's aid. INEC devolves PVC collection to 196 Cross River wards. Correctional Service Lords Abu Samad over 500 million naira grant. Food prices declined in December following 2 very volatile years. FOAO, the Food and Agriculture Organization. Omo Agege accuses Okowa of repaying Ibori's kindness with ingratitude. Excitement, anger, apathy as INEC distributes PVCs at world level. That's the most we can take from the Guardian newspaper this morning.
Moving over to leadership this morning, oil producing steps. SAG sets agenda for Enugu's next governor. Cross River clamps down on fake doctors, illegal health facilities. 2023 polls may redefine Nigeria's political status quo. More, Lala. Change Nigeria's course with next month's polls. Showore tells voters. PRP presidential candidate Kola Abiola pledges good governance. PRP presidential candidate Kola Abiola pledges good governance. KB-PDP suspends campaign over candidate's death. PDP denies suspending ex-Kaduna Deputy Speaker. PDP campaign woos farmers. 2023, Yobe inaugurates chairman, members of APC campaign council. Adeleke accuses Oyetola of instigating political violence. Nigeria's future at stake, Atiku. Our polling agents are on ground in North. Labour Party. Money politics threatening democracy. Akwa Ibom YPP senatorial candidate warns. Lawmaker condemns attack on Obasanjo over support for Obi. Economy. As full implementation of cashless policy starts today. Unmask my attackers, or Hakim tells police. Equities market to close positive this week. AEDC decries increased cases of vandalism across franchise area. NIMASA launches standardized digital com import flag administration. Compliance with prudential returns rises by 96% in 2022. SEC. 10,000 livestock to benefit as NALDA support farmers with earth dam. Analysts project ExxonMobil 2023-2022 net profit to hit $56 billion. Iwobi ruled out for 3 weeks with ankle ligament injury. Boxing, Joshua set to fight 3 opponents in 2023. Sealing off fuel stations won't end product scarcity, says Governor's aide. Under 20 AFCON, Boso invites 35 players to camp. I will continue to fight for Nigeria's survival, Akeredolu. Samlem Life commits to excellent service delivery. BUA Foods, Wema Bank join NGX 30 index. Banking, industrial goods sectors to maintain growth trajectory in 2023. Inadequate downstream investment cause of persistent petrol scarcity. Insecurity. Defense headquarters mom as military fails to meet federal government's December deadline. Elections will hold in all 774 local government areas, INEC declares. Oil firms face capital challenges as clean energy funding hits $580 billion. Federal government shuts down Edo train station over abduction of 30 passengers. Omagege will end Alaja Isaba Ogbe Ijo protracted land dispute, APC chieftain. Presidential race, Lawan vows 98% Yobe votes for Tinubu Shetima. Fuel subsidy will go immediately, says Obi. Tinubu to Nigerians, I will honor all campaign promises. Article in UK on British government's invitation, campaign council. Tony Elumelu Foundation appoints Chris Asoloka as CEO. 2023 budget and rising debt profile. NDDC fractured but unbroken. How government and private sector leaders can win in these turbulent times. Federal government condemns abduction of intending train passengers in Edo. Train station attack. Security lapses unacceptable, says Article. Article hail Hathi in UK on British government's invitation. Layer. February 25. Lawan vows 98% Yobe vote for Tinubu Shetima. Kidnappers contact families of Edo train station attack victims. Still on Shisha, the silent leader killer wrapped in flavor. New RMS to reduce forex spent on purchase of foreign software app. LFZ seeks federal government, state government support. Nigerian breweries cross boundary sign $10 million renewable energy contract. Risk-based recapitalization exercise looms in insurance industry. Federal government stakeholders in Herculean battle against cybercrime. Borno to hold council election May 20. Group urges Nigerians to collect PVCs. Lord Oshuntokun's appointment 2023. Gombe Agog for Inuwa as APC round off word-to-word campaign. Leveraging culture of health. Leveraging culture of health to reversing Nigeria's poor health indices. Investing in gift hampers. FCT Minister appoints Suleiman as Director for Resettlement and Compensation. Police foil attack. Police foil kidnap of Plateau Speaker. NDLEA intercepts drug consignment in wooden statue. Aquara, Kwara employs 600 teachers to fill vacancies in subject areas between 9th Senate and legislative agenda. Speakership, resolving the logjam in U.S. Congress and lessons for Nigeria. That's all from leadership.
And now we move over to the Punch newspaper. Edo train attack. Soldiers, police, vigilantes track abductors. 31 passengers missing. Oshun APC, PDP trade blame over attacks. Tinubu pledges to fulfill campaign promises. Terror suspects trial holds in military facilities. Federal government. Governors seek support for fallen heroes. Families. Publish NDDC forensic audit report. Raids. Air chief regrets civilians' casualties. Others probe. Labour Party creates platform to mobilize supporters. Anti-graft agencies clear 20 directors for Accountant General's job. Federal government committed to Nigeria's unity, says Osibanjo. Federal government committed to Nigeria's unity, says Osibanjo. Benue governorship candidate justifies dumping pulpits for politics. Obi promises 20,000 megawatts power supply. Pray for peaceful transition. Sanwo-Olu. Reports list 345 attacks on doctors. Lagos government seeks support for fallen soldiers' family. Lagos Survey General demands more vehicle. Atiku on vacation, not sick. Spokesman. How I will tackle security challenges. Obi. Boko Haram suspects trial resumes March. Federal government. Still on the stories making the headlines on the Punch newspaper this morning. Atiku's UK trip sparks speculation of ill health. Okowa flays Edo train attack. Binani, Adamawa government bicker over APC Wali venue. Police trailing attackers of Edo train passengers. Federal government. Edo train attack. One victim escapes. Suspect nabbed. Avoid actions capable of destabilizing Nigeria. Abiodun warns. Boko Haram kills 35 ISWAP combatants in Lake Chad. Boko Haram kills 35 ISWAP combatants in Lake Chad. Wouldn't ban burial ceremonies in Southeast. Indigenous people of Biafra. I quit pulpit for Benue politics. APC governorship candidate. PDP, APC, causes of Nigeria's suffering. Kwankwaso. Transport Minister Lord's Plateau government over road projects. Dozens killed in Senegal bus accident. And still on the stories making the headlines on the Punch newspaper this morning. How we foiled attempted kidnap of Plateau Speaker. Police. Kwankwaso's ally defects to APC in Kano. Abduction. Nigerian Railway Corporation shuts Edo train station indefinitely. Deregulate oil sector now. Ohuabonwa tells Buhari. Why EFCC, ICPC should probe Niger Delta Development Commission. Politician. Reverse electricity tariff hike. Millions in darkness. Socio-economic rights and accountability project. Castena police probe attack on policemen. 19 killed, 20 injured in China road crash. China ends quarantine for overseas travelers. Delta, 1 person injured as tank farm explodes. Nigerians in India arrested for overstaying. Police attacked. Teachers will decide who leads Kogi. National Union of Teachers share. Many preachers, selfish, lack integrity. Idahoro. Cash ban can't be forced on foreign missions. Ex-diplomat. NAD laments unpaid 1,600 resident doctors training fund. Nigerian Association of Resident doctors lament unpaid 1,600 resident doctors training fund. How Buhari escaped impeachment for excessive borrowing. Lawmaker. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency freezes 4.3 billion naira in suspects' 126 bank accounts. Fears as military plans as terrorists release to governors. Fire killed 366 persons in 7 years. Report. Court hears federal government suit against ASU January 26th. Members dismiss fraud allegation against Yoruba Nation leaders. Federal government unaware of Nupeng's strike threat. Ministry. Lawmakers plan severance packages as exceed RMAFC provision. Report. Lawmakers planned severance packages exceed RMAFC provision. Report. Return mission schools to owner. Cleric tells government. Recruitment into army, not employment opportunities, says Chief of Army Staff. We are open to acceptable political alliance. Thief Group. Lassa fever claimed 189 lives in 2022. Nigerian Center for Disease Control. Pensioners protest politically motivated, says Edo. Pensioners protest politically motivated, says Edo. Convoy attack. We are yet to recover. Or Hakim. What will determine Nigeria's next president? Accords Imumolen. Lassa fever. No new health worker infected. Nigerian Center for Disease Control. That's the much we can take from the Punch newspaper this morning.
On Daily Post, we have 2023. Saving government's money, now an issue. Obi, 2023. Baba Ahmed moved to tears over insult, says people after him. 2023 election, disquiet in Delta as Kowa's aide resigned. Oshun Adeleke is fired on allegation of violence against Oyetola. 2023, PDP reps candidate Igariwe urges Umahi to investigate killing of pregnant woman in Ebonyi. Nigerians not as terrible as being portrayed abroad. Dabiri Erewa. Benue, Autumn directs reconstruction of primary school destroyed by herdsmen. Federal government react as gunmen kidnap scores of train passengers. PDP clears air on articles whereabouts. Health status. 2023. God will judge those who vote killers, terrorist sponsors. Dunamis Paul Enenche. Edo train station attack. Allow community policing as first line of security. Atiku tells federal government. Cross River community lawyer lock horns over 21 million naira auction proceeds. 2023 polls. Why many Southeast residents may be disenfranchised. Inter-society raises alarm over alleged killings in Southeast. Recruitment into army. Call to defend Nigeria. Chief of Army Staff to applicants. 2023 election. Bishop predicts Tinubu's presidency as Nigerians abroad will return. CBN Act. Nigeria's economy in free fall, worse than Idi Amin's Nyako. After scaling several hurdles, Republican Kevin McCarthy emerges U.S. House of Reps Speaker. Nigerian Army redeploys general in major shakeups. 2023. Get your PVC. God hasn't spoken on Nigeria's next president. Pastor Adeboye. Stay in Nigeria. Oyedepo cautions youth against Japa. After scaling several hurdles, Republican Kevin McCarthy emerges U.S. House of Reps Speaker. Only fools say there is no God. Jesus turned my shame to celebration. Oni of Ife. Stay in Nigeria. Oyedepo cautions youth against Japa. 2023. Improve core members' election duty allowance. NYSCDG to INEC. 2023. Shiite leader El Zazaki opens up on alleged P2B endorsement. Prince Harry will appear before ICC for killing 25 Afghan soldiers. Taliban. Medical experts laud presidential assent of mental health law. Again, federal government suspend work on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Multiple extortion by area councils in Abuja. Rule. EFCC lacks power to meddle in state affairs. Abokoba. 2023 elections. Stay clear of Ondo. Nigerian Union of Journalists warns fake journalists. New NAF spokesperson resumes duty, pledges to work with media. DSS denies court case, plot to arrest INEC chairman. Federal government confirms outbreak of bird flu in 28 states. Save Yoruba language from extinction, indigenous group. Taraba varsity staff protest non-payment of salaries allowances. Niger CP cautions youth leaders against illicit acts. Our problem is not domestication but implementation. NCWS President. You can't sit back prayerless and expect things to work out. Kumuyi. 2023 Nigerians not waiting for governors, godfathers to choose candidate. Shehu Sani. 2023 Tinubu reveals tech plans for Yahoo boys if elected president. Redeploy new officers to Delta. Rights activist. Joe condemns cult killings in Sapele. IPOB tags Nigerian soldiers bandits. Says security operatives are unknown gunmen. PDP State Assembly candidate in Plateau is dead. Federal government gives operators ultimatum to name oil well owners. Blood will flow. Government properties burnt. Expect riot. Apostolic Awojide. Atiku reacts to chant of his name during Wike's speech in Uyo. INEC begins distribution of PVC at registration areas, wards. Niger governor signs 2023 appropriation bill into law. 2023, I'll end insecurity, create jobs. P2B, Governor Umahi kicks against denying political party access to government facilities. He will be greatly missed. Buhari reacts to Ayo Olukotun's death. 2023, second Niger bridge enough for Southeast to vote Tinubu Uzodinma. That's all from Daily Post. And before we move on, let's go for this short break. We'll be right back after the messages.
LP Labour Party, LP Forward Ever. Ifeanyi ọchịchị na-aka mma ụmụnne m onye doro anya Peter Obi achịala Anambra steeti afọ asatọ wee hapụ akakamkpo ego iji gosi na ọchịchị doro anya n'eziokwu eziokwu. Ọ bụkwanụ n'ihi nke a ka eji wee na-akpọ ọhaneze ụmụ afọ Anambra steeti ụmụ afọ ala ilekwa gburugburu ka ha nupụta n'igwe ka a bịa maka ọgbakọ rali nke a ga-eme na abalị iri nke ọnwa Jenụwarị 2023 ebe ọ gara mkpọmkwem bụ na Holy Trinity Central Refugee Ọnịcha Anambra steeti chepụnụ na-achọghị ndị ọchọngọno kama ndị ọ na-achọ bụ ndị ọ na-amasị bụ ezigbo ọchịchị ndị chọrọ ka obodo anyị pụọ n'aka akụkọ ịkọja wee baa n'aka ezigbo ndị mmadụ bịanụ ka akwado Peter Obi chetakwanụ nọ na abalị iri nke ọnwa Jenụwarị 2023 ya na-akwado ọkwa bụ Chief David Edochie Ọnọra otu Anambra steeti na bụ kọpretọ Anambra East and West LP Labour Party LP Forward Ever ebe sere nna nne na nwatakịrị.
Have you been paying much on school fees for your children but not getting enough value for it? Worry no more, as MyJet Leadership Academy is here. A unique school with a difference. MyJet Leadership Academy is a future molder. At MyJet Leadership Academy, we give your kids the basic foundation, thereby bringing out the intellectual ability in them. With our chain of well-qualified and God-fearing teachers, MyJet Leadership Academy offers your child a qualitative education in a peaceful and conducive learning environment. We run an integrated curriculum of British, Australian, and Nigerian curriculum with well-equipped biology, chemistry, physics, and basic tech laboratories. Admission is ongoing now into crèche, pre-nursery, nursery, primary, and secondary. Visit us today at MyJet Leadership Academy Road,
near Boswell Filling Station, Jesus Estate, Oba, Anambra State. Call us on 0903 6387 901 or 0913 5593 796. Major Leadership Academy, light in the world.
Igbo na-ekwu na-asị na-ama mma site n'ụlọ wee pụba n'iro. N'eziokwu, ezinụlọ bụ mgbọrọgwụ ji ihe ọbụla a na-eme n'obodo dị iche iche. Ọ bụrụ na ezinụlọ adịghị mma, obodo agaghị adị mma. Mana ezinụlọ dị mma, ihe ga na-agara anyị siriri werere n'obodo anyị dị iche iche. N'ọganihu ezinụlọ bụ nke ga na-abịara gị kwa Wednesday na Fraịde ọbụla ma ọ kụọ 1 p.m. Ị ga-amụta ọtụtụ ihe bụ nke ga-enyere gị aka ka ezinụlọ n'obodo anyị na-aga n'iru nke ọma. Chaa aka ghọrọ Lady D ma ọ kụọ 1 n'etiti ehihie kwa Wednesday na Fraịde ọbụla. Na-aga n'iru ezinụlọ, ọganiru ezinụlọ bụ ọganiru obodo anyị.
Man,
Oh, organic reservoir.
Everyone they want every Monday, 3 o'clock.
Shaka, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
PM and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. It's all about the day-to-day activities in the Nigerian political space. Views of political actors from various political parties and political process. Views of labor leaders, and most importantly, your views. Views of the common Nigerian. Tune in to Ebona at 103.5 FM or you join online via mixlr.com/GistFM every Monday and Saturday. What are your political views? Keep a date.
Health Plus, Health Plus, my health, your health, our health. Health Plus is a health program that talks about our general health. Join Chiki on Ebonadi FM 103.5 to learn how best to manage your health and to take care of our young and old ones. Join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday by 1 to 2 p.m. on Ebonadi FM 103.5 for Gidi, Anambra State.
So glad we are still tuned in on Ebonadi 103.5 FM this morning on your newspaper headlines. We are still live on Ebonadi's page at Ebonadi 103.5 FM. That's our Facebook page. And you can join us online by streaming mixlr.com/gistfm. Send in your SMS or WhatsApp messages on 080 9666 1035.
And now we move over to the Nation newspaper. State of the race for 2023 presidency. Security spreads net to rescue 31 train travelers in Edo. Rivers bar Articles campaign for public schools. Rivers bar Articles campaign from public schools. Why youth should expect quantum leap under Tinubu. Ogun Central shun political jobbers, APC chief warns. Buhari leads APC presidential campaign to Yola. And still on the story is making the headlines on the Nation newspaper this morning. Omar Agege, our biggest challenge in passing local government autonomy. Buhari orders security agencies to end crude. FCC can't interfere in state government affairs, says Abokoba. World leaders bid farewell as Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI is entombed. NFIU to enforce ban on cash withdrawals from public accounts March 1st. Africa's monkeypox cases, mostly in Nigeria, says World Health Organization. Niger Delta Development Commission brought shame to Nigeria, says Onoshie. G5 governors silent on choice presidential candidate. Oyetola, Areboshola's loyalists unite for Tinubu Shetima. I have not joined PDP, says Okorosha. And still on the stories, making headlines on the Nation newspaper this morning. Why Tinubu will win presidential election. Wike doles out 50 million naira to Anglican Cathedral. No plan to quit APC, says Jack Risch. Sanwo-Olu celebrates prayer warrior wife on birthday. Benue too rich to be poor, says governorship candidate. Ex-NICOM chief Kari is new waziri of Bauchi. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency intercepts drug consignment in wooden statue imported vehicles. Lagos releases 2023 academic calendar. Phenomenal Tinubu will win at first ballot. That's the much we can take from the Nation newspaper this morning.
We never denied Labour Party venue for rally. Delta government. Buhari, Emefiele and Cabal plot to seize CBN. Innovation in the digital payment space will continue. EcoBank. Investors lose 26 billion naira on profit-taking activities. Net forex inflow falls 47% to $25 billion. Economy will rebound with credible polls. Bank CEOs. Electricity. TCN boost whaling capacity to 8,100 megawatts. Polls, Osun APC, PDP trade blames over attacks. Economy will rebound with credible polls. Bank CEOs. Trial of Boko Haram suspects in detention to resume March. Federal government. Again, oil production falls short of OPEC quota by 0.56 million barrels per day. Shetima's Katsina PDP faction flags off campaign for Atiku. Agriculture solution to food inflation in Wanyawo. Federal government shortlist 20 candidates for AGF's replacement. Parents lament increase in school fees. I'll complete your project in Nasarawa. PDP Guba candidate tells APC's Governor Sule. Federal government inducts Apostle Chinyere into Nigeria's books of record. Armed Forces Day. Army holds Christian in interdenominational service for fallen heroes. I look forward to peaceful post-retirement, says Buhari. Vandals cut away electricity cables worth 5 million naira. Kano YPP Guba candidate dumps party, backs ADP's candidate Shaban. Atiku's agric sector plans unveiled to farmers in Kano. Ipazo's achievements will give us victory. Campaign DG. Guardiola tells Chelsea to back under fire Potter after FA Cup hampering. Presidential polls. Atiku to meet British government officials. Media advisor. Post-flood. FEM Action Aid partner distributes relief items to victims in Bayelsa. 2023. Shun evil predictions by prophets. Sanwo-Olu urges Nigerians. Mental health bill. Stakeholders commend Buhari. Alleged disputed land. Ataoja. Timid dispel rumored conflict. P2B vows to dialogue with separatist agitators. Use military if necessary. Army Colonel abducted Zamfara rescued in Katsina. I'll declare war on poor electricity if elected. P2B. Edo train kidnap. Commissioner confirms one suspect arrested. P2B's VP candidate Dati whips on national TV over insults to family. That's all from Vanguard newspaper.
And now we move over to the Premium Times. Governor Okowa condemns terror attack on train station. 31 people confirmed missing after terror attack on Nigerian train. IPC condemns threats on Premium Times reporter. Delta government offers free venue for Labour Party presidential rally. Official. Nigerian government shuts down train station after terror attack. PVC collection centers across Nigeria. Police kill alleged 2 gun runners in Zamfara. State of the race. Is it still a 4-horse race? University Vice Chancellor's social media accounts hacked. Management. Police foil attempt to kidnap Plateau Assembly Speaker official. Reverse electricity tariff hike. Socio-economic rights and accountability, tells Buhari. Suspects in gruesome murder of couple escapes police custody. Nigerian Army recruitment, not employment opportunity. Chief of Army Staff. Ex-APC deputy governorship candidate dumps party for PDP. 2023, Kola Abiola Jega campaign for PRP in Kebbi makes promise. Gunmen attack Nigerian train station, kidnap many passengers. Tinubu in Ondo vows to end estimated electricity billing in Nigeria. Uncompleted projects, dilapidated classrooms, littered Ogun despite 10.2 billion naira rehabilitations. 1 person injured as tank farm explodes in Delta. APC PDP structures crippled Nigeria. P2B. 2023, AA faction says Al-Mustafa, not presidential candidate of party, accuses INEC. Nigerian Army redeploys top generals. 2023, Adeleke, Oyetola Bika over vandalization of campaign posters. 2023, Ebonyi Youth Group rejects APC governorship candidate. 2023, Forum opposes Nigerian senators' third term bid. Nigeria's 11 discos generated 199 billion naira in Q1 2022 report. Hundreds of motorists, travelers stranded on Abuja-Kefi Expressway. How police officers allegedly killed 2 gun runners. And that's the much we can take from the Premium Times this morning.
Moving over to Sun newspaper. Uzodema, charity work has no boundaries. Ugwuanyesiri, youths task Ohaneze, Southeast governors on Igbo interest. Wike decries neglect of sacrifices of armed forces. Obabunwa knocks Buhari for deregulation quickly. Shown evil prediction ahead of polls. Sanwo-Olu urges Nigerians. 2023 elections. Market reforms. Orders to shape NCM's performance. Avoid beating drums of war. Abiodun urges Nigerians. Electricity tariff. Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission can't regulate entities with 40% federal government equity. Stakeholders. Iwu Anyanwụ urges Ikeduru, Mbito local governments to revert to zoning. Bayelsa, cheaper cash partners action aid on relief to flood victims. Amosun's ex-aides beg Abidun to pay severance allowance. Police neutralize 2 gun runners in Zamfara. Recover arms. 2023, we never denied Obi Labour Party venue for rally. Delta government. Nigerians knock INEC over distribution of PVCs. Obi's endorsement. Stop attacking Obasanjo, Adebanjo Clark, ex-lawmaker caution APC. Nigeria decides 2023. More questions over distribution of PVCs. Jigawa ex-deputy governor to PDP. 2023. We never denied Obi Labour Party venue for rally. Delta government. Benue 2023. Alia unveils manifesto. Pledges security. Mechanized agriculture. 2023. Roko woos Anioma youth with 50 million naira empowerment package. Nigeria decides 2023. Shokumbi urges Nigerians to vote for P2P. Abia 2023. Stakeholders insist power must return to Abia North. Kola Abiola to Kebbi electorate. Nigeria's future in your PVC. Niger PDP Guba candidates. Kantigi donate 400 wheelchairs. APC ex-deputy Guba candidate quits, joins PDP. Mbise reaffirms Ihedioha's endorsement for Imo Guba. Moving over to Tribune, Obi calls for multi-layer policing. Labour Party will deliver 20,000 megawatts to homes in 4 years. P2B. Edo train attack. Atiku profiles solutions to end insecurity. Atiku in London on British government invitation. Campaign organisation. 2023. One injured as APGA PDP supporters clash in Anambra Festival. Timi Frank urges NDDC board to release forensic audit report. When people listen to my music, okay, power-seeking Yoruba politicians have betrayed us. Akintoye. Prominent indigents caution Kogi governor for querying monarch. Trump as Onikoro of Iroko's son, Adelapo, wed Oluwabumi in Ibadan. NGO donates two-bedroom apartments to victim of Plateau attack. Ibadan North Rep charges constituents to vote APC candidates. Local government areas will enjoy autonomy under me as Ogun Governor Adebutu. Government stakeholders urged to invest in education technology. CBN accounts. CBN Act. Nigeria now worse than Idi Amin's Uganda. Honorable Olashupo. And that's all from our headlines this morning. Let's get some messages from our SMS portal.
From the SMS portal, we got a message from Honorable Osakwe. And he says, Honorable Onyedika Osakwe, and he says, as we the Igbos are in solidarity with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, this Monday sitting at home agitation, is it going to change any narrative in our quest for freedom? Or is it just mere seeking for notice? The sit-at-home menace has caused so many adverse economic trenches in the southeast. And if nothing good comes out of it, then you know that we are fooling ourselves. The security apparatus of this nation has been polarized and arsonist, and gunmen are in rampage without challenge. The Buhari-led administrations has failed the nation and has nothing to offer again. The road to 2023 is narrow and slippery and needs Takuna jets to cross the country. Is divorced husband and wife fighting for who will own a battered male child? This ruling class, since the inception of this nation, is like drafts that has a common goal and obligation to ruin the nation. We are only ranked first in negativity, no innovation or invention, only news of banditry, kidnapping, burning, and mortgaging our future with endless borrowing of money and sharing, regardless of what comes out of it. We don't need this type of heartless leaders again that do not listen to the yearnings of the people. Hate speech and reckless utterances has become daily food for politicians. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Honorable Osakwe. And this one came from Dr. Okanume from Agolo. Okay, anyway, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And this one is saying, I am Engineer Martin Ubuewu from Eza, Ebonyi State. And he says to vote for Mr. P2B is for peace, life, not death, progress, security. And he said Nigerians wake up and now vote for life. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And that's your own opinion still. And this one is coming from Igwe Romanus from Ogidi. And he says, on Hope Uzodinma's statement that second Niger bridge is enough for Igbos to vote for Tinubu is not laughable, but joke taken too far, because the bridge is not for Igbos alone, but to all Nigerians. I can see that APC and Tinubu lack what they will campaign with in the Southeast because of their obvious failure as far as infrastructure development is concerned. No wonder Tinubu restored to blackmailing of P2B for saving money for betterment of Anambra State as his governor then. Igbos and Nigerians are in general know who means well for them. Nigeria cannot develop without being productive country. Vote wisely. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And that's the much we can take from the SMS portal.
All right, on our Facebook page, I have a voice of Mbise Machuku Kennedy Chinedu, and he says, terrorists attacking another train station and kidnapping many passengers is totally unacceptable, highly condemnable, and disheartening. This is an indication that this current administration have failed woefully in all ramifications. They have failed in protecting and securing life and properties of Nigerians, and they must dislodge Jeffrey. Thank you very much. I have also Francis from Amagoze, Enugu State. The attack in Edo train was very unfortunate, heinous, and barbaric. Why all these attacks for crying out loud? All hands should be on deck to rescue the missing passengers. May God help us. Also still talking, more importantly, I am calling on the eligible voters to endeavor to get their PVCs in order to elect credible, competent, and selfless leaders who have all it takes to revamp Nigeria and address numerous challenges facing the country. Thank you very much. Also still talking. Uh, P2B promises a better Nigeria if elected. P2B is the preferred candidate. He has the capacity and sagacity and potentials to tackle numerous challenges and problems facing the country. We need to be changed. We need to change these narratives by voting into power credible and transparent leaders. Danny Shield edits. Tell DOS that we don't need a newspaper struggle. Leave the job for Simon Danny Shield. Okay. Akasimi Ebenezer. Um, from where? Okay, thank you very much. From UK. Thank you very much for joining us. Daniel Tito from Awada says Edo train attack. This is not fair. We have never recovered on last year Abuja train attack. Yet another one happened again. My question is, what are the works of security agents APC has failed us woefully? All right, and we have Okechukwu from 33. Edo State train station attack. Our security agents should try to prevent attacks before it happens. May God help this country. Thank you very much, Okechukwu. And I have Pauline Wizu from Onitsha. Labour Party President, Mr. Peter Obi, assured Nigerians that if voted into power, he will tackle insecurity in land, which is almost everywhere. That is a welcome development. Thank you, Pauline Wizu. I have Edozie Ezebinowo from Osilo Ogunike. Inconsistencies in policy implementation as it concerns the affairs of civil service are one of the major contributors of brain drain in our country. Others include corruption, stealing, and nepotism. Hence, the resort of mostly doctors to always japa in search of greener pastures. The ones who even stay back are poorly remunerated, even in the face of their tedious profession. A lot of loopholes reaping good governance in Nigeria. A blessed country with a lot of natural mineral deposits are one of the poorest in Nigeria. Non-working refinery. Fuel is sold cheaper in Abuja than in Port Harcourt, an oil producing state. All the major goods importation must come in through Lagos, whereas Calabar Seaport can be revamped and even decongest. Long traffic gridlock in Lagos. River Niger can even be dredged for direct goods to Onitsha. Recurring train station attack remains unabated. The nucleus of Nigeria's revolution lies with a good leadership, which must which we must strive to elect next month. If we fail to get it right this time, posterity will castrate us in front of our children in no distant time. Thank you very much, Edozie Ezebinobu. I have a message from Engineer Ifeanyi Onwebusi, Giorgio Amani from Azobonike. Dr. Dati should give those insulting him and his family deaf ears, as they are the enemies of Nigeria. He should focus on the mandate given to him and his principal P2P to come in and rescue Nigeria. Thank you very much, Engineer Ifeanyi Onwebusi. I have Daniel Tito from Awada. Atiku says he will be fair to all ethnic in Nigeria. I totally disagree with Atiku. His silence on Deborah's killing shows that he cannot be fair at all. Thank you very much. And Valentine Edene from War. I heard someone say that second Niger bridge is enough to vote Tinubu. My question is, does the bridge per se mobilize any revenue allocation or fiscal? That means it is not priority. Who said that Peter Obi didn't do well when he was governor in Anambra State? That's why Igbos fill up Lagos. Another question is the what is the state of what is the state origin of Tinubu? If traced, will we be able to find out he is from Oshun? And what did he do when he was and what he did when he was governor of Lagos State is to produce and mobilize scouts. Is that what he's going to do when he becomes president of Nigeria? Mr. Tinubu, I can challenge you. What is the basic necessity in the country? From Valentine Eden.
Okay, from the SMS portal too, we got a message from Mazi Izuok from Awada. Tinubu declaring to Nigerians that he will win presidential election shows suspicion because Nigeria is not civilized to give accurate results. P2B promises to Nigeria in 2023 must surely come to manifestation. May God help this country. Thank you so much for joining us this one. This one is coming from, okay, he says, dialogue with agitators by using his clear understanding that Biafrans will die again. Thank you. He says from PC Nkwele. Thank you for listening. And that's the most we can take from the SMS portal this morning.
All right, this is where we draw the curtain on our newspaper headlines this morning. Till tomorrow when we come your way. My name is Divine.
And I'm Martin.
Bye.